Hey guys, it's Nelly, and well, it's been a while. It's I've been on vacation. I came back and I went straight to work because yeah, I touch grass. um, yeah, it's been a while, and I wanted to get this video out to kind of talk a little bit about myself, just so I can put out a little bit of, I guess, context and insight about, me, my daily life, how I work, and why my upload schedule is kind of inconsistent. Yeah. Um, you know, the reason why I started this channel was because of a lot of my inspirations. Most recently, Larpiplier, Marksepticeye, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. Yeah, basically Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and then they're two LARP versions, Larpiplier and Marksepticeye. You know, and as a kid, just watching Markiplier and Jacksepticeye upload and interact and do all these charity streams and talk to their fans, go to conventions, meet new people, collab with like-minded people. It looked like a lot of fun. And I just remember watching their videos as a kid and being like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to connect to my own little audience. I want to influence my own little group of people. And sorry about like the interruptions. I'm trying to do this in one take. There's probably going to be a decent amount of cuts in this video because my internet is tweaking. And there probably won't be a stream till next weekend, which is fine. But I have been busy recently. As soon as I came back from vacation, I wasn't necessarily able to upload. I didn't really have any good internet or anything, so I couldn't stream either. But I did see my family, which is good. It's always good to take breaks. We're back. And well, I already made this video once and it was a lot smoother than what you're seeing right now. And well, little old me forgot to check that the mic was actually going, so I just had 30 minutes of face gestures basically, and that was very frustrating. To 30 whole minutes of recording and there's not a lick of audio in it. So yeah, it was very upsetting. I want to grow this channel. I want to have my own little community. Right now my priority is getting, like, I guess 50 subs on TikTok so that I can link my socials on TikTok instead of like having it be so scuffed. And have it be easier for people to connect with all the rest of my stuff. I want to talk about some other stuff. It's very hard for me to sit down and edit a video. I was diagnosed with ADHD from like when I was little, basically, and initially they thought it was ADD, and then they switched to ADHD, and then later on they were like, oh, we don't know if you have it. I used to live in Puerto Rico, so doctors were iffy over there, but I'm trying to get myself checked out over here for it because I'm like absolutely positive that I have it. The way I can kind of describe is that it kind of like affects me differently emotionally. Like your body like can't really keep dopamine there for that long, and my thoughts basically feel like a tornado. It's just constantly revolving, and there's so much like at once that it's kind of overwhelming. And that's why it's like, it's even hard for me to sit down and record this, because I'm like heavy fidgeting right now. But I'm glad y'all came regardless. I love doing this. I love making videos on YouTube. I want to make my channel grow. And a big part of why I'm making this video is because I saw Marksepticeye and LARPaplier make a talk video, both each in their own, you know, asking their non-LARP counterparts if it's okay. And, you know, they kind of just like shared their inspirations, their goals, their just bits about themselves. And I thought it was a good idea for me to do that as well if I wanted to share with my audience, past, present, and future. So yeah, I decided to make this video before I finished any other video, just so you guys can understand like why I've been gone for so long and all that stuff. I mean, it has been a bit, but thankfully not too long. Sometimes, I mean, aside from ADHD, right, it's very hard for me to like just sit down and do it. But sometimes it also has to do with exhaustion from work, or just my mood, because work takes a big toll on me, and I'm usually up from 6:30 to 5 in the afternoon, and it's really rough, especially when you can barely sit there and like do something like this at all. Don't get me wrong, I love doing this, I absolutely adore this, but it takes a big toll on you. So, you know, I try my best to get things out in an orderly manner, and I try my best to, you know, connect with my audience as much as possible, you know, as big or small as it may be. 'Cause, you know, I'm not necessarily the biggest person out there. Yeah, sometimes it has to do with my mood, you know. Sometimes I'm a little down, sometimes I'm just mentally exhausted. I've had like a hard day, and well, I'm still starting out, so I don't really see a lot from what I'm doing right now, which is fine. But at some point, I want to get to a point where I can just interact with my community. I can make charity streams, I could play with my community, do giveaways, all of that fun stuff. And, you know, it's kind of been like a dream of mine for the longest time. And there's been so many factors that have pushed me to actually take that leap forward. And I'm so thankful to everybody in my corner. Which leads me into the next thing I want to talk about. I have so many people supporting me and that help me like take that leap, directly or indirectly. And I'm so thankful to have them in my life. Okay, so for work, right? So what I kind of do for this stuff is I record this in my actual setup, 2 hours away from where I actually work, because this is where my house is. And where I work, I actually use a laptop to edit, which is why, like, well, the quality may not be the best, but I try my best to kind of like clean it up and make sure it at least looks presentable. So I'm trying my best, but I'm you know, I'm getting better with every video that comes out. So, you know, I may not always be available because of work. Work takes a lot of my time. And I've also been like going to the gym and stuff like that. So I'm really tired a lot right now. But I try my best, and that's what's important. I definitely want to be somebody my family would be proud of. Somebody that my audience would be proud of. I want to be my full and authentic self and play what I want and do what I want, play with my community, do giveaways, all that sort of stuff, because it's what I enjoy. And even though, you know, I may not be able to just fully like, you know, give my time to it, I still try to do what I can whenever I can. And I actually had videos planned out that I was gonna post before I went on vacation, or after, or during vacation, sorry, but my internet wasn't the best, so I wasn't able to get it out. And I was kind of busy going out with my family and stuff. So yeah. I also want to talk about specific people aside from Marksepticeye and Larvaplier that really inspired me to like make this channel. So first things first, I have this friend who also does YouTube, and she isn't having the easiest time right now, but I always keep her in my thoughts and prayers, and her name is Gabby. She's supposed a lot more frequently, but due to certain circumstances right now, sorry for the awkward face bonus, by the way, but due to certain circumstances right now, she's not able to do a whole lot. But when I watched her video of, her telling her community what was going on, which you guys should check it out if you want to know what I'm talking about. I was kind of in shock. Gabby, if you're seeing this, I hope you're okay. You're one of the biggest inspirations for me taking this leap into content creation. And I'm trying my best. I'm doing everything solo, so it might not be as good as your stuff, but I'm trying really hard here. Obviously, this is a place where anybody can have a platform, so there's no competition. But I want you to know that you have indirectly influenced me so much. Somebody going through so much is still going out of their way to post. You may not necessarily be editing it yourself, but I know you've edited some of them yourself. And it just kind of inspired me because, back when I hadn't even posted a single video, I was making excuses and excuses like, oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I have this on this day. Oh, I just can't, And, once I like interacted with you and I met you and I finally like got the chance to kind of see what it's like and interact with it and see what like your own community looks like, I just kind of felt inspired. I really wanted to take that first step, but I didn't necessarily have everything I needed at the time. Now I do. Now I have a whole setup, but not just in a physical sense, but in an emotional sense, and I'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to thank you, Gabby, and I pray for you every day, and I keep you in my thoughts. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to meet you and be your friend, even though I don't really interact with you much because, we're not really that close, but I still genuinely wish you the best. And I just, I'm trying to, mind you, this is the second take. I'm sure that the first take was so much more emotional. I'm a little frustrated that I kind of was a knucklehead and just kind of recorded a whole 30-minute segment without any audio. But I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart because you've been such an inspiration for me, especially as a creator that's tangible for me, somebody I've been able to meet, somebody I've been able to interact with, somebody who's like so cool and like does so much stuff for their community. You're the GOAT. Honestly, you're the GOAT. And going into what I was about to go into earlier, I didn't have everything emotionally, and that's where my girlfriend came in. My wife, my fiance, whom I love very much. She has been my biggest supporter ever since day one. And without her, I wouldn't have actually been able to take that leap in full. And she has been so supportive and so helpful, and I don't think I would have been able to start this channel without her. And I'm so grateful to her because I'm so blessed to have met her in this life and had the chance to be with her. And you know, I'm looking forward to forever with her, and it makes me so happy to think about it because I really have such a wonderful person in my corner. And that's one of the things that's absolutely priceless for somebody, no matter what profession, what hobby, what whatever thing you may be doing. Something as precious as that is irreplaceable. And I genuinely mean it. I love you so much, my sweet baby. And I'm so thankful that you have helped me so much. With some honorable mentions, Zeno, you're the GOAT. Zeno's helped me so much. Minnie's helped me so much. And a couple other people in my friend group whom I can't think of right now because I'm trying to do this in one take. And if you see any cuts in this video, it's because my internet's tweaking and it's losing my tracking. It's been a little weird, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm so grateful to all these people and how much they've helped me and blessed me with all their talents and their knowledge. You know, I really started this with knowing almost nothing about this to being able to stream and make videos and edit all by myself. And I think that is a wonderful thing. I think that is absolutely amazing. And, you know, it really goes to show that, I mean, I'm sure it could have been done by myself, but honestly, knowing myself, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the people around me. So I also wanted to say thank you to them. I'm looking forward to having a community, to growing, to meeting so many wonderful people and improving as I go. I appreciate every single one of you that comes and watches my videos, even if you're just here from the For You page or something like that and you're not subbed. I still thank you for watching at least a little bit of my video. So you know, if y'all are still here by the end of this yap session, I appreciate you guys. You guys are, you know, I'm so thankful to have you guys around. It genuinely makes me so happy that at least knowing that at least one person likes what I make, and that's honestly like that's honestly like that's enough for me. You know, as long as one person likes what I make, I'm okay. You know, I love what I do. I absolutely adore it, and I'm just so thankful to even have this opportunity to do this, to have the free time to do it. I know that some people don't, so, you know, for all the people that want to and think that they can't, yes, you can, because I've seen people do more with less. And you know what? That's okay. It may not be the best quality, it may not be, you know, that professional studio level. Mine isn't quite there, but, you know, by my standards, it's good enough. And you know what? That's all that matters. Every single one of you can do it. If I can do it, you can too. And I want to make sure that every single person listening to this knows that. But yeah, that's about everything I wanted to talk about. I talked about my goals and, you know, my life and what I struggle with on a day-to-day and the people I genuinely appreciate. And I'm so thankful for you guys to come here and just kind of listen to me rant. You know, thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.